finals just got its brand new update 3.8. I'll go over all the changes as well as some corrections that were made by the developers. Additionally, we got some brand new lore to look at, and some other things that aren't included in the patch notes, as well as some potential Easter egg updates, and a whole bunch more. What's up, world? This is Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. Okay, so first up, as always, let's get into the patch notes. We'll go into the opening statements. We do finally have Oscar back in the house, as well as a correction made by him that I'll discuss later. I'll jump around a little bit with the patch notes, as there is some additional updates regarding the new update. So Embark Oscar did go on to say that update 3.8 is live on all platforms, so no delays there. And it will finally unlock the finals button in the World Tour section. And with that comes Emerald progression for all contestants who have reached Gold 1. Again, a few corrections there I will go over in a bit. Here you're able to continue your badge progression past Gold and into Emerald, with the unique rewards unlocked for each tier you achieve. In the finals, you can only earn win points for winning an entire World Tour tournament. So this is truly a challenge for the most seasoned contestants to show off their dedication. So again, you will not receive any points at all unless you win the entire tournament, not even if you make it into the finale. They also wanted here to mention that after community feedback and reviewing the data, they've also re-added the team wipe bonus penalty, which is now at 10%, down from the original 30% they had before the update 3.6. There's a lot of controversy with this change. I understand both sides of it. I really do think they should be able to have some fun with this and kind of tune and do different things here. They said they wanted to. This was the whole point of putting TA into ranked, that they wanted to change the meta up with World Tour. I feel like for the beginning of the season, they haven't really changed that up a lot. In fact, we finally just got our first rule change with that 3.6 update. So I really hope they do kind of have a little bit more fun with this, especially near the end of the season. Maybe even toy with the team-wide bonus more, maybe put it all the way up to 80%, or just have a little bit of fun there. I think the change could bring some fun meta things to the game, or just overall change some of the things that happen within World Tour. I definitely think it's needed for this game just to add that fun dynamic there. They've also got a fully stacked store this time, as they wanted to say here, and a brand new XP bonus feature when playing in a party. A bunch of bug fixes, including the stairs that I showcased in my last video in Kyoto that was still unclimbable. Now again, we do have an opening statement over on the patch notes for 3.8. There's actually something different here where they mentioned the Disun challenge, but everything else is of the same mention. Now they do have an update on the patch notes, but Oscar also did note this on the Discord side of things. They wanted to do a clarification for World Tour. So they clarified here that graduating to the finals means you have a new set of rewards accompanied by a stricter point gain rules. We went over those already. You only gain if you do win the entire tournament. They said, as an example here, if you are in Gold 1 and you party up with someone who is a Silver 2 friend, you can still play together and all of you will make progress. However, assuming you win the tournament, all of you will gain win points. However, if you make it to the final round then lose, only the Silver 2 friend will make progress. As in order to progress Emerald, again, you have to win the tournament. Now, as someone mentioned here in a Reddit thread, again, I'm jumping around a little bit, but just to clarify everything, that you are queuing into the same World Tour as all other players. So as someone pointed out here, they had a Silver in their game, even though they only queued by themselves in the finals mode. This is not a separate playlist. This just allows you to gain progression through the Emerald rank. So it's literally just normal World Tour and nothing different. However, clicking that finals button there will allow you to progress that Emerald rank. So everybody plays together. It's not a separate playlist or noded into a separate playlist. It's all in the same World Tour playlist. Jumping into the actual patch notes side of things. Again, for World Tour, we did have the 10% team loss. There's a dev note here that they tested during the Volp Championship, which seemed to have a positive result, they said, with both the community and in analytics data. However, they did want to change it up a bit there. They reduced it to 10% now, and they'll continue to monitor that overall. They increased the number of win points earned for reaching the second round of the tournament from 5 to 7, which also applied to the final tournament round, which applied from 12 to 16. And now for winning the entire tournament, you get 26 instead of 20 like previously. Now they do mention here that the win points are not accumulative, so if you win the entire tournament, you only receive that 26 points in total. Doesn't apply from each previous round, but you guys should be able to progress at least a little bit faster through the rankings now. Jumping over to the content and bug fixes, I'll try to summarize these a little bit more overall. Now for animations, they did fix a visual issue with charged weapons for spectators. Character watches now display correctly with the alien upper body cosmetic. For the gadget side of things, goo now sticks to surfaces as intended. And then obviously for game mode stuff, we did get the new finals tile, but they did actually fix the respawn token display and elimination sequence, as well as corrected weather and light issues in squad intros. For the maps, Kyoto's had that tweaks for respawn as well as that staircase fixed. Here's a big one for progression. There is now bonus XP for parties, 7.5% for 2 players and 10% for 3 players. There is actually a new icon at the top of your screen as well. This will be at the menu section. So you click this little button and it will showcase how much you gain for your party, as well as opening up a social tab there if you want to. So kind of cool there. Again, you earn a little bit of bonus XP for playing with friends. Under the Specializations tab, Evasive Dash got a new quality of life change where they open doors automatically. Stability fixed various crashes and the infinite loading screen as well as connection issues. Under the UI section, they added World Tour stop leaderboards, they fixed the cash amount display and infinite damage symbol, as well as quest tracking and respawn coin visibility. They also corrected the drop-down menu in private matches, and camera sniper skin sound effects were also fixed, as well as the top 500 leaderboards display has now been fixed. That does cover for the patch notes side of things. Also, one little side note here about the Emerald rank. You do need 25 tournament wins in order to reach Emerald rank 3. This was shown off by Carnifax over on the Discord. We did obviously get that new store update, and that is the Beach Decorum set. We also got the Soak and Scorch set for the weapons. And another new one here is the Lewis gun animations. Although one thing to note with the Lewis gun animation, pointed out by a Redditor, he did say here to be careful before you buy the brand new Lewis animation, as it's not compatible with the mini roulette skin. So if you do use that skin, it's quite popular. Make sure you know that the animation currently new in the store will not apply to that. But as someone mentioned here, almost every model changing skin isn't compatible with the animation skins, although some do and some don't, so just be careful with that and make sure you double check. Maybe hopefully this does get fixed in the future, we'll have to wait and see. Moving on though, we do have those lore updates as well as the potential Easter egg updates. So as per usual, we do have Rob giving us some updates there, both with the lore as well as again with the Easter egg updates. This one here, someone asked what Engimo actually does. That sponsor that's been kind of spontaneous randomly, we've seen it throughout the battle pass occasionally. Someone here on Discord had to ask what they actually do. Rob did mention that it's actually hidden in the hunt, and that the clues were added where they make sense. Engimo did make sense, so that's in there for you to find out. As Rockhound Black points out here, he did mention 4, the number 4, and not FOR. So something with 4 could be Season 4, could be something there that we'll have to figure out with the Easter eggs. We also had Ludenope that it seems to get really close here to figuring out this Easter egg. Now this currently pertaining to the 3-headed monkey Easter egg. Or Ludenope does a ton of deep diving here, going over some ancient names or what could be potentially the name segment here, or the name sequence. He's got a bunch of info here that goes over all that stuff. However, Rob does point out that this is actually 6 of 7 and that they can solve this now. Again, they've been so close to solving this Easter egg overall. We'll have to wait and see if there is any updates. I'm sure Rockon Black will have a video out, and I might even include something as well in the future. It's just overall super cool to see how in-depth these Easter eggs actually are. But again, we'll have to wait and see what we do uncover with all of them. Now, as a last minute mentionable here, I have been featuring off some of the cosmetics showcased over on my Discord. It seems like a lot of people are liking me when I do that, so I'll continue to try to do so. I'll try to pick out a few of my favorites, as well as ones that I see a lot of comments around. We have this first feature here by Kiro over on Discord. He really makes this work very well with the new Dis on F-Car skin. I also like the dual blades that he has here. It mirrors really well with the outfit. We also have this skin featured by Voidless. Again, another all-around black outfit with some decently white trim. I like the stealth aesthetic here, so I'm definitely into that. If you guys continue to like these, I'll be sure to feature more in my future videos. I also might try to make a player card there or some infograph to better showcase these. But overall, it should about cover for today's video. If you like and subscribe, and until the next one. Deuces.